We train for the Osaka Marathon 2026 next year, February 22nd. Today we have an easy session with 10 minutes at the end doing kind of fartlek stuff. So I'm using that session here today to talk about why I want to run Osaka Marathon 2026 and as well how I made the entry. I'm also going to talk about my experience that I made 2 years ago, basically 2024. We went to Osaka already, and that marathon was really nice. Honestly, for me it was 4 hours 8 minutes, I guess, net time. Really cool. I'm also going to talk about of course my goals that I have for next year's edition. So this episode is all about Osaka Marathon 2026. Don't want to make it too long, but I think it's definitely worth talking about it since we are training for it and you're part of the journey. Hopefully you are. If not, smash that support/subscribe button. Do it now. Yes, do it now. I hate saying that. Let's just go. Come on, let's talk about Osaka Marathon 2026. Let's do it. My legs are definitely not the freshest here today. Yesterday we had a crazy speed session, really solid intervals, going at a pace of 3 minutes and 30 seconds per K. That was really fast for me. I think it was the fastest speed ever since I started with running. I don't know, probably. So when it comes to execution and the quality of that workout yesterday, why do you think I decided to run the Osaka Marathon 2026, next year's edition? Well, the reason is simple. The first time when I came to Japan, I didn't go to Tokyo. I think most of the people visiting Japan go to Tokyo first. Let's say the chances are quite high that all the long haul flights will end in Tokyo first. I don't know, probably. I didn't go to Tokyo first. No, I did a crazy trip first, and then basically I just had to fly from, at that time, Shanghai to Japan. So my destination was Osaka and not Tokyo. So since then, I fell in love with that city. That's all I'm saying. I fell in love with that city. And every time I came back to Japan after that, I felt home. That was my new destination. Every time when I have a chance to go to Osaka, I will take it. I will make sure that I can go. Honestly, this city is so cool. Probably, if you go to Tokyo, forget about Osaka. You just maybe just want to see temples and all this stuff, so you go to Kyoto. But people basically just passing Osaka. I don't know. Looks like to me. Wait, the warm-up is up.
We're going a bit faster, not too fast though. 6 minutes 50 seconds per K for the next 30 minutes. But the vibes are incredible. Osaka has so much to offer. That city doesn't sleep. I think altogether 13 million people. Huge. I really enjoyed every time I went there. So last time I came back from Hokkaido Marathon. I didn't go to Okinawa directly. I had a stopover in Osaka. So there was one night I went out, was hungry, found a local izakaya, opened the door, entered it, and just like 10 local Osakans sitting there and staring at me and like, what's going on? And I was like, hey yo, just one seat for me please, counter would be okay. If that works for you guys, in Japanese. And they were like, he can talk Japanese. So they basically just hugged me and they did karaoke just next to me while I ate very delicious food. You know, those moments when you dive deep into the Japanese culture, the simple culture. Doesn't need to be super fancy, but you know, just the simple stuff is what you need to enjoy. So I do. Probably, definitely, you can find that feeling anywhere else in Japan. But for me, it's Osaka. It's Osaka, and it will always stay Osaka. So now you see, I have, well, a lot of connections in the background with that city, that vibe, the nightlife, the scenery, just the people, the options you have that city actually offers. I mean, the complete package is what makes me want to go there every time I have a chance. So I have to create my chances. There aren't many. So I applied for the Osaka Marathon 2026. Basically not to run that marathon, but just to have a possibility to visit that place. Sounds really stupid. By the way, I have to tell you, the people, sometimes you can compare them. Osaka is like LA, and Tokyo more or less is like New York. I don't know, maybe that can help you to understand people's mind. Maybe it doesn't. But for me, that's a good comparison. People in Osaka are really relaxed, but they're also direct if they want to be. And sometimes it seems like they are quite rude, but they aren't. Just don't do crazy things they don't like. Just be one of them. Just try the best not to be tourist, but to be part of their special Osakan culture, especially when it comes to food. Try to connect via food. There you go. So I try to connect via marathons. Joking. Alright, so that's my next reason to go there. Let me talk about not only why I decided to run Osaka, but also how I made actually the entry. Because it's quite tricky. Not yesterday, last year, I couldn't. 25 edition, entry tonight. Too many people applied for that marathon, and I think fair enough. Now you can actually see it's quite a thing. I think it's the second most popular marathon when it comes to Japan after Tokyo. And there's always the problem. you cannot really just decide whether you want to run Tokyo Marathon or Osaka Marathon. You basically have to apply for both marathons. Basically, that's what I did. The chances are quite high that you will not get an entry spot for the Tokyo Marathon. So in my case, I also wasn't lucky. Third time in a row, by the way. But instead of being denied like it happened last year, 25, 26 was a success. They dropped my name. Yes, indeed, they have a lottery going on, because I think at least for the 25 edition 80,000 runners applied and only 32,000 runners can actually start. So I mean, let's say put like 5,000 aside for charity and stuff like this and with people, but this time absolutely lucky. It's also quite pricey though. I think I paid 19,000 yen. What is, wait a second, let's say about $150 for local people. I think if you apply from overseas as a foreigner, not living in Japan, you have to pay more. I don't know the exact price, but yeah, we were lucky. That's what I can say. Chilling at the pace of, I don't know, but the heart rate is in check. 133. The upper end of my heart rate is on 1. So yeah, I think to go there again, to rock Osaka, and to hopefully get my goals done that I think I can achieve. That would be nice. Alright, so I just focus on my run here for the next K. Once we do the U-turn at the 3K mark, I press the record button again, and I'm going to talk about my experience that I made basically 2 years ago, 2024 edition. About to reach 3K mark, doing the U-turn. But first I give you the numbers. Current pace 6 minutes 40 seconds about per K, or a bit slower. Just 20 minutes into the run. Heart rate still in heart rate zone 1, the upper end. Feels really good. We went to Osaka and really enjoyed Osaka Marathon 2024. Was my marathon number 3. First we did the Naha Marathon 2023, then Okinawa City Marathon 2024, and then 1 week later, February 25, I think it was. Yes, Osaka Marathon 2024, and it was so amazing. For me, it was. I went there like 3 days in advance to really just to pick up the vibes of that city. It always makes me so happy, and like, you know, I feel like I'm at home. That connection I cannot really describe. Anyway, so that's why I went there a few days earlier. Then Friday, the Expo. Not sure. I think I went there late afternoon, maybe 5-ish. Picked up my bib. As you can maybe expect from Japanese, everything organized. No worries about, they will guide you. Not crowded at all. But I remember it was so windy and cold. Feels like, I don't know, 5 degrees Celsius for me. Coming from Okinawa to Osaka, that's shock, you know. But anyway, picked up the bib, enjoyed the vibes at the expo. Casual, I don't know, not crazy at all. But I think they try to not like actively go over to people and like, hey, buy the stuff. No, they're just representing the brands, and it seems like they're just like, you know, to just make you feel that it's a running event coming up. Basically, that's it. So you can interact, you can buy stuff, of course, but you just can go through the stands, check out their gear, and then just leave, you know. That's what I did. After an hour, went back to the hotel, dropped the pack, the race kit, and went out again for dinner. Absolute enjoyable time. Saturday, weather changed. 15 degrees, sunshine, clear sky, all good. Went around Osaka Castle, the start and finish venue. I saw first blossoms. So nice, the vibes, people taking pictures. You know, had a good walk. Try to keep on moving. Not running though, but just, you know, walking. And I also took that as a rehearsal basically for Sunday morning when we have to leave the hotel and walking to the venue, marathon morning. So that went well, about 30 minutes. I think this time I will take probably like 35. The hotel is almost at the same area, so should be fine. Because now I know how it works, what to expect, where to go. So all in all, I don't need to worry about the organization because I know people here in Japan doing great anyway. So yeah, this time you won't have stress. This time you definitely won't have stress. I will also take a cup with me or a little pet bottle to make sure I can if I need to. Because toilets are quite rare. That's, I think, the only downside. During the run, during the race, drink stations, of course, offering water and electrolyte drinks, also some bananas here and there. No gel, but that's okay. People alongside the course trying really to cheer you up, cheer you on, to give you the power you need. Especially actually that marathon is downtown only, and that's actually the nice thing about it. And it's a round course. Start with the fartlek stuff in like 30 seconds, so I think I don't have the time to talk about my goals that I have for the Osaka Marathon 2026 next year. But I think once I'm back home, took a shower, I will sit down and talk about my goals just briefly, so don't wonder why I'm sitting instead of running. But we have to make sure that session here is executed well enough that we can actually achieve our goals that we have in mind. Exactly. Alright guys, so don't worry about the ending. Let's get it done. Come on, I will take you with me. And then we talk about the goals after we finished that run here today. Let's go. Right, that's good. Interval number 2 is in the books. Don't really know what's going on, but somebody just started a fire. straight in, guys, with the numbers. Whew.
Yo guys, let's go quickly over the numbers. 9.63k an hour and 5 minutes. Average pace 6 minutes and 45 seconds. We had crazy stuff at the end. Very crazy stuff. Heart rate average 135. Sorry, it's a bit blurred. Max 172. What is not my max though, but it's my lactate threshold. Actually quite good, even though I was very fast. Heart rate zones. Nah, that's alright. Guys, basically that's it. I don't know, probably we burned like 600 calories. It's really dark, you cannot see me, doesn't make sense. I go home, take a shower, and then again we go over my Osaka marathon goals. Guys, it's crazy. We just came home an hour ago and I could smell burned rubber. And probably that smell came from my shoes. I mean, the ground was shaking. Yo guys, let's talk about my goals without making it too long or wasting your time. No secret at all. We want to run faster than 3 hours and 45 minutes. I think it's possible. 3 minutes faster than Chicago. That new shoes and how the training goes at the moment should actually be no problem. I think I feel very, very comfortable doing so. And now I started to get even speed in. Just tell you how I feel, and I think it's very important to be honest about it. I feel super strong at the moment. Maybe it's because it's not that hot outside. Maybe it's what Berlin and Chicago did with us. I don't know, I cannot tell you, but overall I feel very, very strong. So I think 3 hours and 45 minutes should be possible. I think it should be. So it would be nice if you could follow that process. If you want to check all the data for all the runs we are doing, by the way, follow me on Strava. Not only here on YouTube, would be nice by the way, but Strava is very important when it comes to let's say the process itself, because you will see all the runs and all the data. Here on YouTube, sometimes I do running, sometimes I'm talking while running, probably 80%, but lately I'm not running and talking that much. So no secret at all. Again, 3 hours, 45 minutes when it comes to the net time. Probably GPS will be 42.7, maybe 8 kilometers. Because of, so, but when it comes to the exact GPS marathon distance, probably it would be even possible to run sub 3:40. Why not? I don't really have pressure. I just want to give my best, leave it all out, and enjoy Osaka. That's it. So no big drama. Just try to really focus on each and single run and session we're doing. It's very crucial here for me today. I really listen to the body. I'm really trying to figure out if I have a problem, if things we are doing go well, all the kind of stuff that belongs to a training block. I also focus on nutrition, also doing some weight stuff here and there, just body weight stuff. Good stretching. I really try also to focus on sleep. enough sleep and not, crazy times. Yeah. So let's say, all in all, I'm quite happy that I could make the entry for Osaka. Really love the city. I love the vibes. To just go there is enough emotion for me. Then we, of course, we have the experience. We don't need to worry. We know how it works. I know how to go, what to expect. It's actually all good. And then we have the confirmation from Berlin and Chicago that we are actually able to run sub 3 hours 45 minutes. So I think all in all, we're doing great. So please feel invited. Come along. Join me here on YouTube. Follow me, support me as well on Strava. And if you're even active, Instagram, just go there. Guys, that's about it. Thanks for being part of my little journey of that running community. Feels really nice to have you on board. Thank you very much for your support. Really much appreciate that. And I would say, see you next time. Wherever you run, run safe and enjoy your runs. Bye.